I should probably put like a disclaimer that I was originally making this video for my grandma and like it just turned into a whole project, so if it sounds like I'm mansplaining the most basic of technology, it's because I fully intend elder relatives to be watching this. This is completely off script, by the way. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this in the video, but yeah. I've been using UTAU for over a year now. I've also been trying to explain to my family and friends what it is that I do. But some hobbies can be pretty difficult to explain without a visual demonstration. So I decided to make a video explaining what UTAU is and how I use it. This is mostly a video to send to long-distance friends and family to explain my hobby easier, but it also serves as a good intro video for anyone new to my channel. So what do I do? I make Vocaloid covers using UTAU. But what is UTAU? Simply put, UTAU is a program I downloaded on my computer. On its own, it does nothing. But there's these things called voice banks. Voice banks are files that you also download on your computer. They're going to be our instrument moving forward. Also, most voice banks have a mascot to go with it. Like this one's a clown. This one's a sentient Tamagotchi. And this one's just a dude. So much variety! Fucking stupid. These voice banks have hundreds, even thousands of different sound clips on it that make up an entire language. For example, rather than a file saying cat, you would have files that are like puzzle pieces. You would have to find the cat file and then the at file and smash them together to make cat. Now, full disclaimer, although I'm fluent in English, most of the music I make is in Japanese. Like a lot of other people in the UTAU community, I just make covers. English voice banks are so hard to work with. I only started UTAU about a year ago, and I'm just barely grasping how to mix audio properly. There's no way I can confidently jump into whatever the heck English voice banks are doing. Anyway, now that I've explained what UTAU is, I'm going to give you a peek into how I use UTAU. First, I start with picking a song. Most of the time, I already have songs in mind that I want to cover, but sometimes I'll just stumble across a banger and get hit with a brick of inspiration. Next, I'll check if a UST has been made of the song. What's a UST? Best comparison I can think of is that it's sheet music for your voice bank. I'm not good enough to make my own USTs yet, so I just cross my fingers and hope one's already made of the specific song I want. 99% of the time there is. Now that I have my UST downloaded, it's time to tune. Tuning is taking the UST and making the voice bank sing it to my specifications. See these red lines here? Those lines are how this robot is going to sing. No red line? Sounds bland, boring, robotic. Add a line and move it around a bit. Much better. And don't forget your vibrato. The best part? I get to do this for all of these notes. It takes hours. Here's a quick montage of what that session looks like.
間違えてる中央で青信号はいつも通り飛んでまた止まってまた飛びそうな心コネクト古代人と恋した妄想コレクト化石的なロマンス夢に踊るのを突 月の明かりが僕を包んで鳴り響く音体を飲み込んでいくもう恐れることを感じないくらいの眩しさに今心を狙われているの回る回る世界は考えてみて止まって赤信号は狙い通り逃げたくて全てまた逃げそうだリレーネクスト囚人とスカイブもそうセレクトレント的なロマンス夜に眠る僕を包んで鳴り響く音体をまた惑わせるもう暴れることを忘れちゃうくらいの眩し
自分と重ねて What the hell?
Now that our tuning is done, let's jump into the mixing portion. Mixing is when you take your audio track. Oh my god! Mixing is when you take your audio track, combine it with a music track, and adjust harmonies, sound effects, and whatever else to get the song sounding just right. Once again, I did not make this music track. This song is a cover, it already existed. I'm mostly changing the vocals. So I use Audacity to mix my stuff because it's a free program. As much as I'd like to buy the $100 one, I don't want to put any expensive trinkets and baubles on my 8-year-old laptop. Just my luck, it would explode a week after buying the program. Anyway, now that I have my music track, my main vocal track, and my harmonies, I make sure everything is timed properly. Then I add a bit of my secret sauce, adding a little stank to it, making this cover my own. And after a few more excruciating hours, the final product.
あただ一人君が必要なんだビルから吹き下ろす街の風は体の芯を突き刺してく寂しそうのせた落ち葉はうつむく人の間を塞いでく彼らも温め合うのかな寄り添わなきゃ耐えられない自分と重ねてあただ一人君が必要なんだ深夜の令和もクスに泣いてほらもう声さえ耳に残ったらないああ僕の冷えた両手を握っていてどこにいてもその感覚だけはすぐに思い出せるようにしておいて誰より冷たいって
Well, I hope you got some useful information out of that, or at least enjoyed watching. If you're interested, I post a video on the 1st of every month, and I hope you'll stick around to see whatever else I have in store. See ya!